I would like to welcome you all to the scumbag era. That basically is just me saying that I'm gonna do what I want to do, play the games I want to play, which is what I've been doing this entire time. But I've always tried to make things enjoyable to an audience that doesn't exist, and I'm kind of done doing that. I like making these videos. I like editing these videos. I'm just gonna do this for me. So effectively, I'm not like worried about what YouTube considers like advertiser friendly because I'm not getting ads anyway, and I'll probably never be able to. So here's the deal: if you like what I do, leave a comment, subscribe, maybe share it with somebody else that you might think is good. If you don't like it, fuck it. Go ahead and tell me that you don't like what I'm doing. Yes, I'm not supposed to swear in the first minute, but I don't care. No ads, and that's kind of the plus side to this channel. I'm effectively wild westing it. I can do whatever I want. I hope you enjoy the show. Peace out. I have stuff. I have stuff we can talk about because this is just me reading a thing. It lies to the left of the stairs leading from Robert. Okay. So, Mark, do you remember a show called Avatar: The Last Airbender? I'm not. Nope. Take two. Nope. Mark, do you remember Avatar: The Last Airbender? I'm not doing silly. So, I don't remember if I told you this. But I told it said left of the stairs. Right on top of it. I don't know if I told you this, but I told Jabril that for his birthday I would watch the show. I would watch that show for his birthday. Oh, I have my phone back.
Oh.
Finally. In Rogueport Square, you go through the alley, under the catwalk, walk to the wall, then go right towards some crates. Okay. So I have I had started it. Like I had started the show. Like I had. Like before I lost my phone. Before I broke my phone.
Mm. You might not need me as much as you thought you did.
Possibly. No, I didn't say I didn't need you. I didn't want to do this without you.
No, that's
because this would be boring.
But you watched it. But you were watching it.
It's not like I stole money from my parents and got kicked out or anything. I watched the whole goddamn thing. It's over. I watched all 3 seasons in like a week and a half.
Do you feel? Do you feel?
I felt things, yeah. And I'm telling you that in case you have any questions, if there's anything specifically you'd like to know, like if you'd like to discuss anything, because I'm here. Rogueport Square near the path to the east, which is between the crates and the fence. Like anything you might not ask me as in like, oh, is there like...
Is there anything about it, like given how much people love it, that surprised you?
Yes! There's one thing about the show that I think people overestimate, like people blew out of proportion. And you're not going to be able to guess what it is. Rogueport Square, behind the exit, just before. Okay. The amount of people who quote my cabbages for how little he's in the... How many times do you think that pops up in the show?
I want to say like 6.
You sure?
No.
You're not sure what you think?
No, I think it's 6.
Oh. Okay, so you think it's it. You are wrong.
How wrong?
3.
That's really weird. I'm only thinking about that because that.
And given that I've seen it recently, I can tell you when all three happened.
It's just really funny to me because like, it's so much of a meme that they like in Korra, they bring it back.
Yes, they did. They did. They did bring it back in Korra.
How did you watch Korra 2?
I am in the middle of season 2.
Oh. There are things I like about Korra, but I do not like Korra as much as The Last Airbender.
Okay, so we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, like in Avatar, like in Avatar, it happens I think twice in the first season, and in the first season, I think Aang, the first time it happens, Aang is who destroys his cabbages, like his cabbage cart directly. And then
I want to say that's in the Boomy episode.
That's not the Boomy episode. That's the second time his cabbages get destroyed is in the Boomy episode. The second
What's
time.
The first?
It's just like I think Aang is running from somebody, and he's like airbending his way through like these alleyways, and he like destroys it. Yeah. The last time you see him is when they are trying to get to this island on this ferry. I think it's Earth City. They're trying to get to Earth City on this ferry.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady is telling him, there's a sunken area with a moving floor. Huh? It is below Roadport. There's a sunken area with a...
Oh, where you fought... I want to say it's where you fought the octopus, the squid thing. I want to see it.
Doesn't make as much... This is your opportunity to Google it. You don't have to Google the entire thing. A sunken area with a moving floor below the sewers is probably like enough to like get you there. But that has to be like the only place. No, I know where it is. I know where it is. Yeah, so they're getting on this ferry, and the lady who runs the ferry tells him that he can't take any outside vegetation onto the island, into the city, because they don't want any like outside pests to ruin the ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
So his cabbages didn't get destroyed. He just was lamenting over his cabbages. Yeah, I think it's down here. Jesus, Murphy. Sunken area, moving floor, near where you exit. Yeah. In the room with the pipe to the great tree. Okay. Well, we're about to just do some exploring because I don't know what the fuck that's at. This is not the way to go. Did you have a favorite character in
I want to say it's between. I can give you top three, not in any particular order. It is Zuko, Iroh, and Toph.
Interesting. Jabril said, because like this has all been for Jabril, so you know, Jabril's basically been like, yeah, like this is what it is. Like, Ira was easily like one of the most popular characters in the show. Like, no questions asked. Like, he was one of the most popular characters in the show.
It's hard to hate Iroh.
It really was, because like he was supposed to be a bad guy, but he wasn't really good at being a bad guy. You know what I mean?
I mean, mind you, like he was a bad guy. He was making jokes about like basically almost committing genocide in a letter he sent. Like it wasn't until his son died that he like mellowed out.
Yeah, like yeah. I don't know where we're going because I'm trying to remember how, because I know what I'm looking for. Like I know what I'm looking for, and I remember that you couldn't get through this way. So I'm trying to remember how to get to the Great Tree.
I'm trying to look up I'm trying to look up someone walking to it. Oh yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to fight.
It might be down this way. Oh, I know what I did. Yeah, I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. For me, it was Ira, Sokka, and Toph.
That tracks. I can see that.
Yeah. Toph, I think, because I think your bro said that Toph ends up being like most people's favorite character, and I really do feel like Toph like really just did not bother. They didn't change her character. Like she knew who she was. Like she knew her. It is far below Rogueport, in the Great Door's room. Okay, so we can't go there. To the left of the room with the Great Door. I from the outset, I wanted Aang and Katara to hook up. I did, and like the reason for it was, and I understood that like Aang liked Katara because that was the first girl he saw, and I think that's really what it came down to. Katara was just straight up the first girl he saw. Like he didn't know. Yeah. So because we have all these abilities, I'm trying to remember how we got where we were going. So like you're supposed to go down there, go across, and then like come here, and then down here somewhere there's gonna be a door. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's that. I think the room, the what's it called? The 1,000-year door room is that way somewhere. Okay, so we gotta go that way. Cause I know where that takes me. I don't like being down here. Really fun.
It's a bit of a maze.
Like given that there's no actual map to tell me where I'm supposed to be going is a little annoying. So if this doesn't work, we'll come back and go through that pipe. Ain't it? I guess we're going through that pipe. But yeah, I like hearing all like the voices that like popped up. I thought was really neat. Ah, here we go. Bitch. Yeah, the magic can still hurt me.
Oh yeah, because the little guy helped you through here.
Yeah. I think they said it's in
I think the most that Toph's character development is like learning to accept other people's help.
Yeah, like, golly. Okay. Alright. That took way too goddamn long. Just in front of the black chest. Front of the black chest. I think we were... close to getting that. Is the black chest over here? I think the black chest is over here.
It was. very first.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's everything here. Okay. So the problem here is going to be so I'm going to go ahead and just jump over to Petalburg because there's only 3 in Petalburg. And this should be the room. Fucking A, it's the room. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to really say. I thought the story was really good. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I totally understand why people love this show. No, I just think it's an okay show. I think it's like pretty fucking good. Like, it did a good job of like balancing silly with seriousness.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I think we had to, like, it was hard. I think a lot of people needed to remember that Toph and Aang were 12 throughout the entire show. There's an area with an
Because it basically happens in less than a year.
Yeah, no, it happens within a year.
Yeah.
Because, like, it happens, I think he's, like, found, like, in fall. And, like, they were supposed to, and he used, like, the plan was to defeat him. What's his face? Like, is this, where's the end? Is the end here? This isn't the end. Defeat him at the end of summer. So yeah, like the show like pieced its way out.
I think the main thing is like, as an adult experiencing it, like you will say like, yeah, it's a good show. Like it's you know, it's just an okay show. But when you're a kid and you're used to what you're used to, and like you experience this story that's like, it's still a cartoon, but like it's actually giving you like a serious story like that keeps going.
Yeah, like it did it. Like Nickelodeon did like the writers for that show did a really good job of trying to make it appeal to like people from like the ages of like 7 all the way to like maybe 15 or 16.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry if I'm like going too far, like going too fast with some of these. Like I am. So I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. But if they're on screen long enough for me to read them, like I imagine like you can fucking read them.
There's a pause button. Just nice.
Yeah, like I'm in the middle of a conversation, so I'm not reading these out loud. But I'm sorry for not. Inside the big castle, where there are many cells, inside the leftmost cell. Okay.
Going to Tokyo's castle.
For hopefully the last time. Yeah.
Hopefully.
But no, like yeah, I really felt like that show was like surprisingly well written, and that was the best I could give it. It was. There were a few potty jokes that made me wonder, like, did Nickelodeon have like this rule that well kids love potty humor? Because I think it's season 3. It's either season 3 or season 2. Where Aang goes to get like guides from the spirits, and he's meditating on a rock, and he like his body hops up, and like he squats, and he just lets out this gnarly fart. That's what happens. And all I could think was like, who was this for? Like what?
I mean,
like
whoever wrote that like scene, I think they got a lot more writing time for Korra because there's an entire character.
Yes,
that's just their defining trait.
Yes, like the like Tensen's son. Yeah, it just constantly farts. Like that's his gimmick.
He's a fart vendor basically.
Yeah, which is so bizarre. And again, like a part of me feels like, is that just because kids?
He's a little kid and he's like, I can bend my farts. Of course I will.
Well, that's it. That's it for this episode. Hopefully you hated this. Well, these are all the ones that are left.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have many to get.
Lovely.
Well, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get them all the ones I can get, right here, right now. I will edit this down to the best of my ability, and like instead of like calling it like, oh, like this is the episode with these, this episode with those. It'll just be called the rest of the star pieces. I did like want more. I liked Uncle Iroh because he was me. Because like I didn't like that Zuko felt so determined to get his father's attention and affection back. Because I really felt like you don't need that. And that's not just me being like an angsty teen as an adult male. It's really me, being like he didn't like what he did to you was uncool. Like that wasn't like he's your dad.
Like even amongst the Fire Nation people, like
he should have
like they saw that as like, oh god, he didn't have to do all that.
It's like, yeah, you went a little too far, bro. Like that was incredibly unnecessary. And like, I don't even know how Uncle Iroh ended up. I guess Uncle Iroh was like, you didn't need to do it. You dare speak against me? You know who King Ozai was, right?
Mark Hamill, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's Mark fucking Hamill. And everybody knows Uncle Iroh was Mako.
Yeah. Until
and you know who Zuko? Yeah, the unpleasantness. And you know who Zuko was?
I don't remember his name, but I know he's Rufio.
Yeah, that's his name. It's Rufio.
It's
something Bosco. I think it's like Daniel Bosco or something.
But yeah, the people who worked on that show were pretty stacked.
Yeah, they did a really good job. It did feel like it ended when it was supposed to end. Like it really did feel like they figured like they had a plan for the entire series and they were able to see it all the way through, which I really enjoyed. But if you were curious, because like it's been out, I didn't realize how long ago Avatar had come out.
Yeah.
It's been almost 20 years since Avatar came out.
Because it was on when we were in school.
Yeah, okay. In the deep, thick forest where you can see the wind user's house. Hit the third person.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but yeah.
Flurry.
Yeah. So, I swear I remembered them talking about it. Do you think Jet died?
Your bro alluded to the idea that Jet wasn't dead. I didn't think about it. Like, I'm sorry to say that, but I didn't think about it. Like, at all. If you're asking me to think about it now, my answer is yes. I think he did die.
Because he said, I'm going to be okay, and Toph said he's lying. So I don't know what more you need.
Nope. Sorry. There were plenty of moments in that show where I got kind of annoyed with their inability to like keep up with their own lore. Because when Zuko in season 3, when Zuko was like, hey, I want to join you guys. Like, I want to join you guys. I want to join Team Avatar. I want to take my father down. And they were like, we don't trust you. You're awful. The whole time I was like, Toph is a human lie detector. Like, she could easily tell, like, and I imagine that it really came down to her just being like, I know he's not lying. But right now, they don't want to hear that.
Well, here's the thing is like, he comes from the same family as Azula, and Azula could easily lie without any, like, hesitation.
Him and Azula are not the same person.
Not at all, but she didn't know that.
Hold on, what did it say? Wrong one. Oh,
Azula's a fucking psychopath, to be fair.
No, and that's the thing. Azula knew she was crazy. Like
She didn't know how to try
Azula,
to hide it.
yeah, no, Azula was very much what the fuck? In the deep, thick forest, where you can see the wind user's house, hit the third tree from the left. Ah. Scooby Dooby 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 Doo. Yeah, because that was there's a conversation that Azula has with Zuko, where she points out that like you think I didn't notice that mom liked you more than me? She's like, even my own mom thought I was a sociopath. Like thought I was a psychopath. She was right, but it still hurt. Like yeah, Azula is
the
the
thing
weird.
is, it's like, yeah, because he, like, her mother, like, as much as she would probably, like, lie about it,
In
she
the room with
clearly
the
loves
bed
Zuko way
to the
more.
left of the dresser. Well, I think that was because like Zuko wasn't insane. Like
Yeah.
Zuko was very clearly just a child trying to be a child, and like
She was, like, vindictive.
yeah, like she already knew like, and I feel like that's because I had a conversation with my aunt who is a pastor, and I told her like I like to think that people aren't born evil, and she was like no, she's like the Bible definitely says that oh my gosh really all the rest of them are inside the tree. Yeah, this is where it's gonna fucking suck. Um, the Bible dictates that some people are indeed born bad. Like some people are straight up just born evil, and there ain't really nothing else to be said about that.
But the fucked up thing is, like, despite her knowing and being like that, she still was like, why doesn't mommy love me? Like,
Yeah, because
why?
I feel like people like that don't understand. I think a lot of people like that. Georgia girl was like that. Like
Because
she,
that's the reason she, like, doubled down on, like, Zuko, like, whole thing of, like, dad loves me more, because, like, that's the only thing she had to hold over him.
yeah. But I feel like there are a lot of people out there who who like believe that like, okay, you're my brother, so therefore, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like they don't understand that that's not how that works. Like,
Respect and love are not, like, given, they're earned.
yes, and like a lot of people think that oh, but we family, we supposed to be like da da da. Like, no, that's not how that works.
No,
Like
you're
I
just
don't,
another human being. I don't care if our
yeah,
genetic makeup
like
is
yeah,
the
we
same.
happen to be related. That's what it comes down to. We happen to be related. Like I don't like you because we are related by far. I like you because you're nice to me. And then and I talk to you because we have things in common that makes talking to each other kind of like easy. Oh, Mark, this is about to be the hard part. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Inside the great tree where the little ones live, above the bubble room, near the pipe that goes up.
Yeah.
Near the bubble room. I got lost in here when you weren't around. I got lost. I got super lost in here. Near the
I think the
bubble.
bubble room is that room where you had to,
Oh, I
like...
know where the bubble room is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to get to it. And I feel like that's intentional. Hold on, before we, let's look at all of them. In the middle of the blue cell, in the lowest room, you use a pipe on the far right to ascend. Check the third shrub from the left to find it. Hold on. Because if I'm not mistaken, the lowest room should be there, so it should be this. Yep, there it is. Wait, what? Well, it's gone now. Cause I just got it. So clearly that was the right one. But it said like check the third shrub. It's weird.
Well, I mean, I guess it would have like bubbled up when you hit it. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I guess that was just like its hint, but it didn't much matter. I could have hit the floor anywhere. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, some mookie butt. Oh man, yeah, the whole. My mom and dad changed their minds. They said I could go with you. No, the fuck they didn't. No, they didn't. You lying little motherfucker. That's why Sokka was like, well, I guess we should get the fuck out of here before they change their minds again, huh? And like, so the guy, oh, I forgot what his Boulder, the wrestler. Did you know who that was?
no.
That was Mick Foley.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah, it's him, and he comes back for the last episode. So that's the blue cell. I don't think we can go anywhere in here. All right, so now the hard part is finding the bubble room. The bubble room. The bubble room.
So there is extended universe stuff.
Of course there is.
But more so in like comic form.
Ugh.
Because they do go into the whole like where's my mother thing.
Boy, I was kind of upset that I did not get to see more of that because that's what I wanted. I don't have the full story, but I can tell you basically what happened. Unless you want to try to like finally read the comic. This is the bubble room. We're almost done. Give me a second. In the lowest room. Nope. So I got the one. Okay. So no. So that wasn't the lowest room. The third shrub from the left. So I didn't get that. Like I can't stress you. Like so, we didn't get that right. All right. So they said the what you call it So I was looking for the bubble room for nothing. That's the best way I can word that. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you to try to find the lowest room. Like Google that shit real quick. The lowest room in the Great Tree. Did we come here after we got Yoshi?
No.
We came here before we got Yoshi.
Because Blitzville was after that.
Look into that. You stop. The lowest room, third one from the left. Okay, so that's not the lowest room. But this isn't the lowest room because it can still go down.
And now I don't want it.
So I can still go down even further. So that would mean it would be this one. Unless there's more down to go. And there does seem to be more down to go. You said the lower from the left. Can I carry it? I can. Okay. Oh, they're just like, yeah, okay. Hmm. All right, so you got anything yet?
I think it's near where the cage was.
What are you
I think
what are you reading?
that's the thing, is like I'm not finding anything to read. Great tree, closed floor.
Ugh. Where's my phone? In the lowest room, you use a pipe to the far right to ascend. Then check the third shrub from the left to find it. I should probably add TTYD. Fuck.
Okay, Ian, did you pass a room where there's like a bunch of pillars with a circle in the middle? Well, more like a hexagon, I guess.
Yeah. Oh wait, a what?
Uh, it's like a hexagon. I think it is a hexagon.
Yeah. We were just there. Hold on.
Okay, like when you go up from there, it's that bush down at the bottom, I think. Like on the left.
There it is. I didn't read the whole thing. I was looking for the lowest room. All right. That was on me. I take full responsibility for that. On a once deserted southern island behind the rock in front of the inn. This one will be incredibly easy to find. Getting out of here is another story. So yeah, what's up? What's the deal with Zuko's mom? Tell me, Daddy.
Okay, apparently, again, like it's been a while since I've like read it, but basically something happens to her where like she has to leave and they basically like send her off, and then somehow she loses her memory and just basically marries another dude and like starts a whole new fucking life.
Well, what happens is Zuko's grandfather told Ozai to kill him.
Yeah.
And Ozai was like, no.
Which is really surprising from him.
Yeah, or at least that's what he told Zuko. That might not be what happened. Is this the? Oh my God, it is.
Which
And
I
then
still, like to this day, love the fight where Aang and him finally fight. And he gets that like reality check when he finally like fucks with Aang enough that he like goes in this avatar state.
yeah, he fucked around and found out.
And the best part is like, this is your best day. This is your strongest day.
This is the best you're ever gonna be, and it ain't quite enough. It was good though. I felt like I probably have to go back and rewatch that fight because I missed because him Oh. Hold on. Let me... It said behind the inn? Check. Behind the rock in front of the inn.
Wow.
Where some of these are bothers the fuck out of me. Like, 'cause some of these we walked right past and walked right over 100 times. Like, there was no way you're gonna find it, all of these. I think that's it. Yeah, so...
So, Dash is those two. What's the other one? And the Great One?
It's inside the room. It's
Oh, the Great
inside,
Door.
yeah. It's inside the Great Door. Now, the other one, it seems like it's not, because the picture of 100 Trials, it's to the left of the Great Door, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop the episode here, like just under 50 minutes long. We got the rest of the I'm probably not gonna cut any of this. As boring as some of it was just fetch questing. We were just going to get the stuff. In the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and go down to the door. The thing is,
I can talk about Avatar more.
Yeah. No, we're gonna talk about Korra in the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there are star pieces beyond the Great Door, at some point we clearly get to come back.
As far as I know, there's not. Because they made it seem like you should be able to get all of them.
No, I mean, because there is one like right by, like it says, okay. All right. If what I'm about to try doesn't work, that'll be the end of the episode. This is it right here. So if it stops, thanks for watching. Have a good time. I'm out of here. But if not, you'll see me get the second to last star piece. Because what I'm about to try to do, what I'm about to try to do is find the room to the trials. And if I'm not mistaken, it's down here. But I can't stress you enough, I don't know where they are. I don't know where the... I don't know what the fuck is that. I think this is gonna like... I'm gonna like pop out in the trial pit. Yep, there it is. Okay. There it is. Got it.
Mm.
So that's the last of the Who's It's. Not the last, but that's like there's only one more, and we'll get it in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you didn't, ain't nothing I can do about it. The show's already over. Get out.